everyone, I hope you all are having a great day. So today's review is going to be on another, Sailor Moon collaboration doll. I just thought, it would be a great idea to make this review because actually I don't think there's any out there. So I thought, why not? This one's for like the Sailor Moon fans or anyone that's interested in this doll. So as always, I will give you any helpful information that I know regarding this release. And yeah, so let's get started. So this Pullip, her name is Pullip Kakyuu. She is the princess of the Sailor Starlights in the Sailor Moon series in the manga as well as the anime. So if you don't know her character, that's who she is. And she's I would say in the manga she doesn't really play, not in manga, in the anime, I'm sorry. She doesn't really play such a significant role because she's kind of hiatus. That's the best way to say it without spoiling anything. But let me tell you, like, she is like very, very sweet, very warm. Like, I think her character is just, oh goodness, very, very beautiful character. Just wanted to give you a little bit of background information. So let's start by talking about her, right? So as you could see, she is like red in theme, kind of like me. I'm wearing all red. I know maybe that was not a good idea. So she's all mostly red. It's like this fire red color and in stock. And let me tell you, it's very accurate to the actual character. Her hair, her wig is red. Everything's red. So let's start by talking about this crown. So she comes with this leather, I would say leather material crown. That's basically, you just put it on top of her head like this. Two pieces of Velcro back here actually is what closes it the way that it is. And as you could see, it's designed by, we have these gems here to the front, yellow, red, and I would say like a teal in color. And then to the sides, we have flower detailings here to the top and to the bottom as well. And all of these are actually glued on. They're not actually stitched. This is one of those materials I could tell you that through time that it might actually crack. It's just one of those things that happens. It kind of deteriorates. But this one actually looks, believe it or not, a little bit stronger than the other ones that I've seen with like the Sailor Moon stock quality and material that's used for that. So let's take it off for a moment. And let me show it to you a little bit up close. So as I was mentioning, it's pretty soft too. And this is how it looks like up close. I don't know if you could see the texture there. I hope my camera gets that. Okay? And then here we are, we see her with her red wig. So let me tell you what's really cool about this wig. You may not see it on camera, but in person you certainly could see this. Her red wig is not just red. If you see it like closely, you see some orange highlights. I guess that's the best way to like describe it. Some orange highlights all over. And I think that's very beautiful because it gives it definition. The wig style within itself, so let's talk about that. The wig style, if you take this part off, which is the bowl, it's basically very short. It's this part here and these two strands of hair that you see here. So if you take this off, which I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm not going to take it off, don't hate me. So if you take it off, it's basically that. So if you're considering having this, let me take this off, I'm going to be honest, she's going to look a little bit weird. Let me fix this. She's going to look a little bit weird. I'm not going to lie to you all. But that's how it's styled. And then I'm assuming the reason why they did that, make this here, is so then you could put the bow here. This bow is basically, let me see if I can show it to you. You can see it here. It's basically held by these wires. You just stick it through and it stays there. It stays pretty firm. But it's not one of those things that I want to take out. And the reason is the following, because I'm going to talk about these hair clips. So these hair clips here, how could I say this? I really just don't like the way that these things are made. So basically, if you could see it, let me see if you could see that on camera. Basically, these felt pieces here, which is part of, the character itself, it's attached to these very, very long, unrealistic pins. I guess that's the best way to describe it. you stick it through, or I don't know how in the world they want you to put it there, but they're so long and so annoying to put on. I know I'm gonna sound like I'm complaining, but kind of am venting. Such a pain in the butt. So it's one of those things like once you put on, you really don't want to take it off because it's not going to be easy to put back on. That is one of the things I really am not happy about with this accessory. I am happy though that it is accurate to the character. She does have these two pieces, both pieces actually, I'm sorry, to her hair. So that actually is accurate. But I just wish they would have found another way to put it. I don't know. It's just so annoying. Kind of like annoying like when you put the Sailor Moon undergoes on her meatballs. It's the same thing with this. Such a pain. And it doesn't look, I'll be honest, it just doesn't look nice. It's kind of messy. You could actually move them around their wire. You could move them how you like. But if you're not careful, they could break off, and then what do you do, right? Side note, I also wanted to talk about when it comes to these felt pieces, they're actually glued on and they fall off really easily. I actually had to glue on one of them because they literally just came off naturally. Like I wasn't doing anything. They were just in the case and it fell off. So just wanted to let you know. Okay, so enough about that. Let's talk about this face up. Beautiful, beautiful face up. She does have that red shadow going on with the thin red eyebrows, and then she has this flower. It's not a sticker, actually, as part of her face up. Very accurate to the character, and her eye chips are just beautiful. They're very red, and they really do match her her wig and even her stock. Just very nicely made. And in her lips, the color is like a tangerine. I would say like a tangerine red color with a little bit of gloss over. She does have a hint. I'm sorry. She does have a hint of red on the cheeks, but it is not loud. And I can actually tell you I appreciate that because it's very accurate to the character. And it's not too much for this doll, so I could tell you that. When you close her eyes, I'm like scared to close them because of the wiring to the back. You could see it's the black eyeliner like we see with other Pullip releases. I don't want to mess with it too much because of all this craziness that's happening back here. Like I was telling you, it's like a madhouse back there. So yeah, so I just wanted to tell you about that. Very beautiful face. Stock wise, so let's talk about her necklace here. You could see it, it's really pretty. It's made out of, I would say, a very lightweight material. It's not gonna fall apart. It's not one of those things that's gonna fall apart. It's very soft actually, and the way that it's held in the back, it's like this, okay, and it's very beautiful. It's like a flower detailing, and again we have that felt flower here in the middle, like the same one that we have on the head accessories in this part. Just very beautiful. And then her stock is basically a one piece. This is all one piece, and then she does have bloomers, which I'll show you in 2 seconds. Long sleeve. Most of this stock here to the top, this is satin material, this is pleather material, satin, and this seems to be a very nice cotton material. And let me tell you, she does have her mani. She has red nails. I do appreciate that. So I could tell you the stock quality overall is really good. Like I mention to everyone all the time, if you have a doll, any doll with satin, any satin parts, just be careful with the Velcro because it could really damage it. And then she does come with this long tool. From far away, you might just be like, okay, it just looks like a regular tool. But if you look closely, it's not really just a regular tool. The way that it's shaped, if you could see it, it's kind of hard to see it on camera. It's like flower petals. That's the best way to describe it. Very beautiful, very fairy-like if you ask me. But it's very accurate to the character once again. Just very, very pretty. And it goes past her feet a little bit. Just very, very beautiful. And it's like that all around. And then underneath her tool, she does come with her, let me show you this, her satin panties, okay, and then she does come with her shoes. Very interesting shoes, you know, again, I try to make it look like petals, made out of satin material. These are kind of hard to put in. The bottom part of the shoe is actually felt. You just gotta play with it to put it on. Very interesting, let me tell you. There's no plastic in the shoes. They're all, it's literally made out of, yeah, satin material, and it's just stitched to look this way. Okay, let me see, am I missing anything? Okay, so besides that, she also comes with her amazing collector card. See, very pretty. She rocking that pose, very beautiful. And then basically that's it. That's all that she comes with. So what are my final thoughts regarding this doll? Honestly, I'm gonna be very real with you all. If you are a Sailor Moon fan like I am, I've been a Sailor Moon fan since I was like, I don't even know, like as young as I can remember. The first time she was in Cartoon Network, that was it. And then, as you can see, my older videos, you can see I had like Sailor Moon items growing up. But anyways, but if you are a Sailor Moon fan, you will be super duper happy with this doll. She's one of a kind. As a Sailor Moon fan and collector, this is the only Sailor Moon, I should actually maybe rephrase that, Kakyuu doll ever released. So if you could get your hands on her, you would be super happy. So if you're a fan, I highly recommend her. She's very accurate to the character. Highly recommend her. You would be super duper happy. So that is my recommendation. If you're not a Sailor Moon fan and you're looking for a versatile doll, this may not be the one for you, given, you know, this part of her face up, given again, you know, her stock. You know, if you want to just get this part, it's gonna look weird because then it's gonna be see-through. You need panties. Like, I don't really recommend this doll if you're not really a fan. But if you like her, and let's say you're like, oh, you like her, you don't care about Sailor Moon, and you're just looking to get her, and you're like, she's cute, you are gonna be happy with her. Just keep in mind that she's not gonna be very versatile compared to other pull-up dolls that are out there. Now let's talk a little bit about constructive criticism. I think my constructive criticism, as you probably noticed by now, is these hair accessories. Not the best. They were not fun to put in, and it sucks because even if like I want to like, you know, change your eyes or anything like that, like I'm afraid to do that because this is gonna get all over the place, and I don't like feeling limited like that. So that's my constructive criticism. Just keep that in mind. Price range, honestly, right now, if I'm not mistaken, she is really hard to come by. I think she's sold out everywhere for that same reason, because she's one of a kind when it comes to this kind of collaboration. I believe she was the last doll in the Sailor Moon collaboration that was released, so that might have something to do with it. It may not, but if you are looking to get her, I would tell you expect to pay maybe 150 to 200 for her, because again, she's not really easy to obtain. I do remember the last time I saw her, she was at the Groove website. She might still be there under the rare choice section. That's the best I could do for now. If not, I would say look at eBay, look on eBay, look at Mandarake, and even Facebook. Maybe you'll be able to be lucky. You just never know. So those are my thoughts. If you all have any questions, please don't hesitate and let me know. And as always, I am here to help you, and I hope you enjoyed this review. See you in the next one, okay? Mwah. Bye-bye.